I'm going to try and speed build using AutoCAD meant for architecture, or let's say architects, whatever this is, and add another rectangle. Let's try to double trim here and here as well. I think that would be okay. And then I'll try to apply a line work to the wall. So these ones are all walls, and I'll try to also select the exterior walls and try and make them bigger. Even if this one was gotten as part, let's just try to change the design. So I guess I will have to select this as well. And it's not showing up. Okay. So I'm going to select similar instead. Select similar and just remove this from the selection. I can see here it says 240 width. I think that's okay. Then that means I will make this one smaller. Let's make this 120. You can see it adjusted. And then add some openings, such as doors. On there, there, and try and flip them over, just using the arrow. So they work like dynamic blocks. Maybe I would like a corner window somewhere here, and then I guess it's too short or too small, so I extend that this way. And I might try to experiment if it can be copied to another wall. Oh, there's an error shown. Anyways, let's get rid of the error for now and try to apply the corner window again. Using the corner window command, let's make it that small for now. Maybe here as well. Very cute corner window. And I also like to make some windows a little wider. And change the design and browse here in the content browser. Maybe something with sliding or casement. Okay, make it casement. Going to do that here as well, and here and here, and just keep on adding windows. So the nice thing with Autodesk using AutoCAD before transitioning into buying Revit, they actually made a software in AutoCAD for architecture. Trying to make this also an opening. Don't know why there's a door if there's an extra opening, so let's make it this way. It's a low wall, if you can see, it's only 300. Oh, not there, this one. Let's make it 240. No, I keep pressing the wrong things. Okay, and that becomes green. If it's lower, it becomes blue. Next, let's just try to add a staircase over here. How do I make it flip the other way? Press Control. Would like to get it from justify left side. Then maybe go up and then cut. Okay. I can still add curtain walls and columns, but I'll skip that for now and add a roof. For the roof, I'm just going to trace outside the exterior walls and maybe until this protruding wall and close it manually. Then I let the magic happen in 3D. But I would like to edit that roof, so I'll make the slope 15 degrees and I'd make the overhang go around 1.2 meters. Big overhangs. You see something missing, it's actually the slab is missing. So I would go to perspective and see it this way. And my stair is also not on the ground itself. You just edit them here in the properties, just like what you would do in Revit. So maybe it's the justification 5. Let's see where that wrong. I guess it assumed that the stairs was going downwards, so I'll make the elevation from the top, which is 3 meters. And there it started from there. I guess you can add the slab if you like, and you can also put it over into SketchUp for rendering. Anyways, this is it. And what I would like to do now is to go back to the plan view and add some annotation tools. Without leaving the software, I'm going to annotate some dimensions for the exterior. I'll try to select these things and maybe not the roof here and this one as well, and that one, and just annotate upwards. Okay, so it's from the rough opening of the wall instead of from the center of the opening. And you can also try and adjust these settings later on. But right now, this is a very messy type of dimensioning. It will be very hard to read actually on site. So you have to choose which ones to retain wisely, or else they're all going to look like that, exploded. And you can also make some callouts, some massing. I think I'm going to try one more thing. A door tag command. Let's see. Nope, that's dimension. Maybe for door tag, if there's a door tag command, I'm going to select the object and it's going to make a door tag, but it's very big. I can number it D1 or door number 1. Okay. And if I can make other doors, then I can also generate a door schedule. For that to happen, I need to select, I guess, all the drawings that can have doors. So it's going to make door 1 with height thickness, and then you can insert properties. So very similar before Revit was made. Check clouds, also there. Some drafting symbols, center marks, and center lines that are standard drafting. Okay, so there are more to this, like elevations and sections. And an example of that is making elevations. Just point the arrow to where the elevation would be and put it as the current drawing for the view number and put it wrong. Select the region for the elevation. I'd select the whole thing and then insert it here. There you have it, front elevation. Then you can even put text later on. But this is in 2D. It just made a parallel projection of the model. Thank you.